George Clooney has finally opened up about the harsh reality of his first marriage, and the truth is far more intense than anyone expected. Known for his charisma and Hollywood success, Clooney's love life has always been under public scrutiny. But could his past struggles reveal something deeper, even something he himself didn't fully understand at the time? Stay with us as we dive into the moment that changed everything and made him someone unrecognizable to those around him. A marriage doomed from the start. Let's rewind to the mid-1980s, long before Clooney became a household name. Back then, he was just another young actor hustling to make it in an industry that often chews people up and spits them out. Around this time, he met actress Talia Balsam, who came from an impressive entertainment lineage. Sparks flew instantly when they met at a glamorous event, and by 1989, they had tied the knot in a whirlwind Las Vegas wedding. At the time, it seemed romantic, but in hindsight, it was probably too rushed. Chemistry alone wasn't enough to guarantee a happy marriage, and the cracks started appearing sooner than anyone expected. As Clooney's career began to take off, the pressures of fame, grueling work hours, and constant public attention became overwhelming. Meanwhile, Talia was focused on her own acting career. Looking back, George has admitted that he simply wasn't ready for the level of commitment that marriage required. The stress of trying to balance it all even led to him developing a bleeding ulcer. By 1992, just a few years later, the marriage ended in divorce. He later took full responsibility for the failure, acknowledging that he hadn't been the partner Talia deserved. The aftermath: a bachelor by choice. After the divorce, Clooney threw himself into his work, taking on roles that would ultimately make him one of Hollywood's biggest stars. At the same time, he became known as the ultimate bachelor, dating high-profile women while avoiding anything that resembled a serious relationship. But it wasn't just about avoiding another failed marriage. He had convinced himself that commitment wasn't for him. "I wasn't good at it," he later admitted in interviews, often with a self-deprecating smile to downplay the weight of his words. For years, Clooney appeared to be living the dream, single, successful, and seemingly carefree. But beneath that image was a deeper reality. His reluctance to settle down wasn't just about a failed marriage. It was rooted in something much more profound: George Clooney's transformation from Hollywood bachelor to family man dodging fatherhood, until everything changed. For years, George Clooney's friends teased him about having kids by the time he hit 40, but he always laughed it off, insisting he wasn't cut out for parenting. Behind the jokes, though, was real hesitation. He understood that being a good parent required a level of selflessness he wasn't sure he had. Then came Amal. Everything changed in 2013 when he met Amal Alamuddin, a brilliant human rights lawyer. Their encounter wasn't just by chance, it was life-altering. For the first time, George found himself wanting more than a fleeting romance. Amal's intelligence, passion, and grounded nature captivated him like no one ever had before. Just 6 months into their relationship, he proposed. The moment wasn't as smooth as he had planned, but Amal said yes. In 2014, they tied the knot in a lavish Venice ceremony, worlds apart from his impulsive Vegas wedding decades earlier. Marrying Amal wasn't just a second chance, it was an awakening. He had finally found someone who shared his values and ambitions. Together, they created a life that blended glamour with purpose. While Amal's legal work often took center stage, George was more than happy to support her, shifting from Hollywood's leading man to a devoted partner behind the scenes. It was a dynamic that worked for them, though not without its challenges. Fatherhood at 56. When their twins, Ella and Alexander, were born in 2017, George's world changed yet again. Becoming a father at 56 wasn't something he had planned, but it transformed him in ways he never expected. For a man who once swore off having kids, he adapted quickly, embracing fatherhood with a mix of joy and humility. He has spoken openly about how much his children have enriched his life, giving him a sense of purpose he never imagined. Still, he's admitted to feeling overwhelmed at times, struggling to juggle his career and family life, rumors and reality. Despite the seemingly picture-perfect life, rumors of trouble in paradise have surfaced over the years. With Amal's demanding career and George's ongoing film projects, speculation grew that they were spending less than 10% of their time together. Some even pointed to their 17-year age gap as a possible source of insecurity for George. However, the couple has consistently shown a united front, attending high-profile events together and speaking warmly about one another in interviews. In 2024, they celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary with a star-studded celebration, putting many of the breakup rumors to rest, for now. George has made it clear that he's committed to making their relationship work, even if it means putting in extra effort to keep the romance alive. From Hollywood heartthrob to devoted family man looking back, George's journey from a young actor in a troubled marriage to a devoted husband and father is nothing short of remarkable. His story isn't just about love, lost and found. It's about growth, self-awareness, and the choices that define us. While Hollywood once knew him as the ultimate bachelor, his evolution into a family man proves there's much more to him than charm and good looks. His transformation wasn't instant. It took years of self-reflection, hard lessons, and a willingness to change. After his first marriage ended, he focused on his career, using work as both an escape and a way to redefine himself. Roles in films like From Dusk Till Dawn and Out of Sight helped cement his reputation, but it was ER that made him a household name. With fame came constant media attention, especially regarding his love life. Throughout the 90s and early 2000s, his dating history became tabloid fodder, linking him to countless high-profile women. Though he joked about his bachelor status, those closest to him knew his reluctance to settle down stemmed from deeper fears. He had seen firsthand how Hollywood's demands could strain relationships, and he was determined not to repeat past mistakes. His journey from serial bachelor to loving husband and father is proof that change is always possible, even for someone who once swore off marriage and kids. Today, George Clooney isn't just a movie star. He's a man who found meaning beyond fame. George Clooney has been pushing the boundaries in his career by taking on roles that stretch his talents as both an actor and a filmmaker. His work with director Steven Soderbergh on Ocean's 11 proved to be a pivotal moment. This blockbuster not only confirmed his status as a major box office attraction, but also set the stage for future projects that showcased his impressive versatility. Films like Syriana and The Descendants further highlighted a range that few actors can rival. By the time Clooney met Amal in 2013, he had reached a stage in his life where change was welcome. Their connection was immediate, but it was the profound depth of their relationship that truly distinguished it. Amal infused his life with a sense of purpose and balance, and together they became a beacon of inspiration for those around them. They skillfully navigated the challenges of maintaining a high-profile relationship while remaining true to their personal values. Their wedding in Venice was not just a celebration of love and commitment, it was also a declaration of the future they wanted to build together. With family and friends gathered around, the couple exchanged vows in a ceremony that managed to be both intimate and grand. Amal's breathtaking Oscar de la Renta gown, paired with Clooney's dashing tuxedo, perfectly captured the elegance of the day, marking the start of a beautiful new chapter. As they settled into married life, Clooney and Amal found constant ways to support each other's passions. Whether it was through their humanitarian work or their shared love for the arts, their bond grew stronger with time. Their home in Lake Como became a serene retreat, offering a welcome escape from the pressures of their demanding careers, a sanctuary that grew even more joyful with the arrival of their twins. Clooney's journey has been one of reinvention and resilience. From the early struggles of Hollywood to his evolution into a dedicated husband and father, his story is a testament to the power of growth and self-awareness. As he continues to balance the intricacies of fame and family life, Clooney remains a captivating and inspirational figure. Although his life now appears far from ordinary, the lessons he has learned resonate with everyone. Still, even with his seemingly picture-perfect life, one can't help but wonder if there's more to his story. Does the constant pressure of maintaining a public image ever weigh on him? As his fame skyrocketed and his career flourished, the relentless scrutiny of his personal life transformed his relationships into narratives that both fascinated and divided the public. The high cost of Hollywood divorces serves as a reminder that even in a life filled with success and glamour, the price of fame can be steep. Hollywood is no stranger to drama, and when it comes to divorces, the real-life stories are just as riveting as any blockbuster. Celebrity splits often turn into public spectacles, complete with financial battles, custody disputes, and personal revelations that keep the headlines busy for months, or even years. Beneath the glitz and glamour, these separations expose the tough reality of managing relationships under constant public scrutiny. The high cost of Hollywood divorces. Consider Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, for example. Once seen as the golden couple of Hollywood, their split in 2016 was anything but straightforward. After spending more than a decade together, including 2 years of marriage, their divorce evolved into a protracted legal battle marked by custody fights over their 6 children and intense debates about how to split their vast fortune. Their case is a stark reminder of how challenging it can be to untangle lives that have been so deeply intertwined, especially when every move is watched by millions. Then there's the high-profile case of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Their marriage lasted just 1 year before their 2016 split quickly turned sour, marred by allegations of violence and dramatic courtroom confrontations. With Heard filing a restraining order, their divorce ignited broader discussions about domestic violence and public accountability. Even after the divorce was finalized in 2017, the fallout continued as both parties remained under intense public scrutiny, illustrating the lasting impact of airing private issues on such a grand stage. The whirlwind romance of Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck adds another layer to this narrative. After rekindling their early 2000s romance, they married in 2022 only to face another dramatic twist when Lopez filed for divorce in 2024, citing irreconcilable differences. Without a prenuptial agreement, dividing their assets turned into a complicated and messy ordeal, serving as a cautionary tale about the need to prepare for all possibilities, even in what appears to be a fairy tale relationship. Financial disputes frequently emerge in celebrity divorces. The separation between Jeff Bezos and Mackenzie Scott in 2019 stands out as one of the most expensive, with Bezos' immense fortune at stake as the founder of Amazon. This case, like many others, highlights the staggering financial and personal costs that can come with a high-profile split. In the world of Hollywood, where every detail of a star's personal life is dissected by the media, these divorces underscore that fame comes with a hefty price tag. Behind every glamorous breakup lies a story of hard-fought battles, both in the courtroom and in the heart, revealing the complex realities of life under the spotlight. Their separation wasn't just emotional, it involved dividing billions of dollars. Scott walked away with a significant settlement, which she later put to good use in philanthropy. This case really underscores the high stakes when affluent power couples part ways. Long-lasting marriages aren't always a guarantee of a happily ever after. Take Bill and Melinda Gates, for example. Their split in 2021, after 27 years together, shocked the world. Their union was more than a romance. It was a partnership that fueled one of the most influential philanthropic organizations globally. Even though they both pledged to continue their foundation's work, their divorce raised important questions about how even decades-long relationships can unravel when personal and professional lives are so deeply intertwined. Then there's the divorce of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver in 2011. After 25 years of marriage, a scandal involving Schwarzenegger's infidelity and the revelation of a child from an affair brought their relationship to a dramatic end. This story captivated the public and highlighted the painful personal consequences of public betrayal, proving that even someone known for his larger-than-life persona isn't immune to personal mistakes. Similarly, the end of Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes's marriage in 2012 was equally dramatic. Their 6-year marriage came to an abrupt halt when Holmes filed for divorce, seeking sole custody of their daughter. The settlement was reached just weeks after the filing, a pace that surprised many. While there was much speculation about whether Cruise's personal beliefs played a role in the breakup, both parties kept their reasons private. Their case ultimately showed that although some splits are chaotic and heart-wrenching, others can lead to a surprisingly swift and private resolution, offering a path to healing and moving on. When love ends in the spotlight. Not every celebrity divorce is marked by bitterness. Take Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin, for example. They introduced the concept of conscious uncoupling, a way to separate peacefully after more than a decade of marriage. Their 2014 split focused on harmony and co-parenting, and while the term might have drawn some ridicule, it showed that not all breakups need to be adversarial. Their ability to remain on good terms set a refreshing example for Hollywood. Of course, not every separation is so amicable. In 2010, Tiger Woods and Elin Nordegren's divorce unfolded amid one of sport's biggest scandals. Woods' infidelities were exposed to the public, turning their split into a very personal and highly publicized ordeal. This case underscored the intense pressure celebrities face when their private lives are thrust into the spotlight. Similarly, Sandra Bullock and Jesse James ended their marriage in 2010 after reports of James's infidelity emerged. Bullock, who had recently adopted a child, chose to forge ahead as a single parent. Her resilience in the midst of such turmoil earned widespread admiration, proving that even in the face of heartbreak, strength can shine through. Then there was the messy divorce of Paul McCartney and Heather Mills in 2008. Their court proceedings were filled with drama, ultimately resulting in a substantial settlement for Mills. This case highlighted the hefty financial stakes of high-profile splits and the challenges of negotiating under relentless public scrutiny. The split between Madonna and Guy Ritchie in 2008 also drew considerable attention. Married for nearly a decade, their divorce was mired in disputes over finances and child custody, revealing the difficulties of balancing careers, parenting, and personal lives, even for international icons. Their situation served as another reminder that fame and fortune do not shield anyone from relationship challenges. Perhaps one of the most headline-grabbing cases was the divorce of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. After marrying in 2014 and seemingly having it all, their separation by 2021 turned into a complex legal battle over their vast wealth and the custody of their 4 children. Their very public breakup, dissected by both media and fans, underscored just how complicated it can be for a couple in the limelight to untangle their lives. Each of these stories, whether marked by calm or chaos, reveals the multifaceted nature of celebrity divorces, reminding us that even under the glare of the public eye, the end of a relationship is never simple. Consider Tori Spelling and Dean McDermott, who were married for nearly 20 years. Their relationship weathered numerous challenges, from financial struggles to infidelity on Dean's part. They brought their ups and downs into the public eye through their reality TV shows. So when news of their split broke in 2023, it hardly surprised anyone. Their marriage had long been under strain from relentless public scrutiny, and their breakup underscored just how damaging too much attention can be to a personal relationship. High-profile divorces like theirs aren't just fodder for the tabloids. They reveal the genuine, often painful issues that can emerge when fame magnifies every personal challenge. No amount of wealth or celebrity status can shield anyone from the heartache of a breakup or the complications of a troubled relationship. Behind the glamorous photos and eye-catching headlines are real people facing real emotional struggles. These divorces also offer important insights into the interplay between love, fame, and the pressures of living life in the spotlight. They force us to consider the personal costs of constant public scrutiny and how even the strongest relationships can buckle under such pressure. Each celebrity breakup gives us a window into the complexities of maintaining a marriage when every move is watched and judged by millions, and it shows us the heavy emotional toll that can come with it. Observing these very public splits reminds us that no one, regardless of how rich or famous, is immune to relationship problems. These stories highlight the intricate nature of love and commitment in a world where every step is under the microscope, transforming personal troubles into public spectacles.